So, have you ever wanted to start skateboarding? Well, you're in the right place because me and all of the homies on Instagram got you. So I made a post on my Instagram, if you want to follow me, it's SeanBrown99, asking people if they had any advice they could give themselves when they were younger and they're skating, or just tips they have for beginners. I asked them to put that on my Instagram. So in today's video, we're going to be going over, tips for beginners and just things to know before you start skating. I also just wanted to make a disclaimer. This is in no way to be a negative video. There's both positive and some negatives with it. It's just like, some kind of advice that people have for you before you start skating. But before I start the video, if you want to see more videos like this where I give advice, teach you how to do tricks, consider subscribing and turn on the post notifications so you can be notified when there's a new video up just like this. Alright, so first one we're going to start off with is from Victoria0_skate, and they said, don't compare yourself to others, everyone progresses at different speeds. So this is definitely true. It can be really intimidating when starting skateboarding. You see all these people, doing kick flips, tray flips, all these fancy tricks, and you're just wondering, dang, I'm probably never going to be able to do that. But just know there are so many different kinds of skaters out there. Everybody is at a different skill level, and it's really, honestly, in my opinion, it's just about the fun and progression that you have with skateboarding. Now just know if you do practice, you will get better over time, so don't get pooped. If you're not making any progress. It takes a long time. I never thought I'd be doing the tricks I'm doing today when I first started skating. It is just a huge surprise to me that I can even do that. I had no natural talent. It just took a lot of hard work and practice. So I definitely agree with that one with not comparing yourself to others, and everybody has different progression speeds. So, if you got a homie that's, progressing faster than you, it's no worries. It's, sometimes it's just like that, but just focus on your own progression. Also, the next one going into this is from Kendall_, I think it's Berto. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And he actually has a really sick YouTube channel. I just found him out recently, so if you want to sub to him, check him out in the top right corner here. He has a really sick channel. And he says, don't be afraid to go to the skate park. Everyone has got to start somewhere. And I can't tell you how true this is. It can be really scary trying to go to a skate park when you're first starting off. Like before, I'm saying you're seeing a whole bunch of people that are good at skating all in one spot. Now, there will be beginners there too, intermediates, all skill levels at the skate park. But, there are going to be those really good people at the skate park. And it can be really intimidating because, you don't want to get in their way. You might think they're mean. Now, there are some mean skaters, but I will say at most skate parks, most people are very welcoming. And this is also a great opportunity to meet other skaters, whether it's like within your own skill level, different skill levels. It is kind of like, might motivate you to get better. You can meet some new friends there. I've met a lot of friends at the skate park and I still meet a lot of cool people there. But yeah, really just don't be intimidated. It's a lot easier said than, what it may actually feel like when you're there. But just trust me, most people are really nice at the skate park. Just follow like the general skate park etiquette. Maybe I'll make a video on that or something. But yeah, most people aren't really going to be mean there. And, if you come to Apex Skate Park, I got your back if anybody's mean. Alright, next, so now we got a couple people that mentioned this. This one's from RJ_Pimentel, and they said skateboarding can be expensive sometimes. Also, Cody_Bice said how much it costs. An extravagant poser said setups are more expensive than you think. So yeah, skateboarding can be expensive. If you get a whole complete setup, it's usually going to be around $100, if not more. $100 more actually on the budget side. I actually have a whole video on like how to buy skateboard parts and like save money. So if you want to see that video and see how you can save money buying a skateboard, click the card in the top right corner here. I keep plugging myself. But yeah, it definitely does cost money. So that is one downside to it. But I'm telling you, once you make that first initial investment, you usually don't have to like keep replacing the parts unless you really want to keep like a fresh setup. But if you're just beginning, you really don't have to keep replacing your parts. It's mainly just that initial buy. Yeah, so be sure to check out that video if you want to save some money. So this next one is from Honest NOJ, and they said, have a good stretching routine. And once again, I'm going to plug myself. I have a video on how to release your skateboarding muscle aches. So if you want to see that, click the card in that top right corner. But in that video, I mentioned how important it is to stretch, especially right before your session. You want to do a lot of dynamic stretches. So you want to add motion into your stretches. And mainly, it's just to warm up the muscles to make sure they're not too tight when you're going out there. And then after your session, you just want to really make sure that you actually stretch out your muscles and maybe even use a massage gun to help you relieve that. But yeah, skateboarding is almost like a workout, so it does, tire out your muscles, especially when you're trying tricks. Alright, so next is actually from a few people. One is from Paul's Dead, and it says, take your time learning the basics, it'll sure help in the future. Another is from Kinsley_LB, and it says, don't skip over tricks, cause now I can tray flip, but I can't backside 180, and I regret it. And from _DavidSkate_07 says, learn all the basics properly. Now, while this may be true, at least like I even think you should do this too. Jay Skate Day, who is also a good channel. I have so many people I'm shouting out, but if you want to check out their channel too, click the card in the top right corner. But Jay Skate Day says to not let people tell me how to skate and that I wasn't good enough to skate. So definitely there's like no correct way to skate or a way you should be skating. There's just like advice that can help you get better in skating. But you know, honestly, just have your own fun. But if you really want to like learn and progress, then you know, maybe it might be helpful to go through all the basics instead of, you know, just trying like really hard tricks when starting off. Because you really want to make sure you lock all those down, because most of the advanced tricks are going to be coming from those previous basic tricks. So if you lock those down early, it's going to make your future of learning the harder tricks a lot easier. Also, just keep that in mind, you don't have to listen to any way someone tells you to skate, because in the end, it's really just, you know, about your own fun. You know, do you want to like, what's your goals with skating? Do you want to progress? Do you want to just roll around? You know, do you want to just cruise a skate park? You know, it's just whatever you want to. Skateboarding really has no rules to it, so you can just do whatever you want. But you know, if you want to like progress in your skating, learn some tricks, I do have a lot of helpful tutorials on my channel, so be sure to check those out. Now, before I go to this next one, if you're a current skater right now, leave a comment down below in the comment section of, you know, your advice to beginner skaters so people can see that too. Also, kind of go into, you know, some of the previous answers before about comparing yourself to others. We got Tyler.Jones9 saying not to care what others think. We got Napkin Doodling saying more non-skaters judge you for being a beginner than regular skaters. Ooh, excuse me. And then we got Spectrogram saying everyone has their own style. So, you know, like I said before, just don't compare yourself too much to others. You know, you can have that little rivalry with a friend at the skate park, you know, try to push yourself. But if you focus on other people's, you know, skill too much, it's just not really going to be healthy for, you know, when you're looking at your own skating. And lastly, just ending off on some good notes, we got be confident, have some faith. That's the real secret to skateboarding. Everything takes time practice. Some things come easy, others not so much. Never stop. Don't give up on skating, and don't take long breaks. And I can say sometimes those long breaks are really bad actually, like it's really hard to get back in the loop sometimes. I wish that I knew that it'll take time, that patience is the key. Someone else also said don't take that break you took. That it's okay to fail, just try one more time or more. Practice and patience. Know how to fall and don't take it too seriously. Don't give up because it gets hard. You're gonna suck for a long time. It's honestly so true. To focus more on just having fun than trying to learn more tricks to be better than people. To do it for fun and not to take it too seriously. To get good, you can't just imagine you've got to do it. You know, you actually got to put in that work. And then lastly, we got trust yourself. You want it now, you finish it. So basically, you know, you hear a lot of these people in my Instagram DMs and, you know, probably other skaters outside that will tell you not to give up. You know, don't care what other people think. You know, just start skating, keep pushing, keep progressing, you know, just do whatever you want with skating. I just want to get this out there because I feel like, you know, a lot of people are really intimidated to start skating. You know, they get nervous when they're around other skaters, or, you know, they're just afraid that it's going to be like too hard to get good. But really, it's all about just having fun and doing what you want to do. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. You know, I want to thank everybody on my Instagram for sending me in those answers. Also, if you're thinking about getting into skating, leave down in the comment section below, you know, what's, you know, causing that hesitancy to start skateboarding. I want to know that maybe like people in the comments, maybe myself, can help you out and get more confident to get out there and skate. Yeah, make sure you check out all those links and videos I was telling you about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications if you want to be notified for the next video. I hope these tips were helpful to you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, maybe I'll make like another one that's kind of like a different topic and, you know, have those other Instagram answers. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. Otherwise than that, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Peace.